Do you give your location to a man you're dealing with? If you do, how long until you give it to him?
Hey,
Okay, Chris
look at you,
Shifty,
man.
shout out to you, Chris. So the question is, you got a boyfriend or I guess husband. Location, do you give it to him, and when do you give it to him?
I have a few guys that I have on my location right now. I mean, some friends too. Like, I mean, as a girl, I go out alone a lot. I travel alone a lot. Like, I'm going to Barcelona next week alone.
Oh,
so
shit.
like, I like having friends and random people to have my locations, and just in case, you never know.
But like a lover though, like
I mean, I fuck some of them.
okay.
All right.
Ching chong.
Oh my God, never. Nope.
Ching
repeat the
Chong tipped
question?
$35. Rating from the panel starting off with fresh.
Well, it says some crazy shit.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We'll do it on Rumble. All right. What about you?
It really depends on how comfortable I am with that person. So it really varies.
What's like time frame?
Like 6 months.
Do you always give it or no?
No.
How do you choose who to give it to?
The relationship, how it's going. So far, really.
What about you? Location for your guy?
100%.
When do you do it roughly?
I mean, as soon as we're like actually together, yeah.
Instantly?
If we're actually like dating, yeah.
You're like, hey, babe.
She's saying like the actual title.
Okay, so only like girlfriend status.
I mean, I'd probably give it to him like a little bit before, because at that point, like we're probably, almost there.
Okay. For you?
The only reason I would see to like share location would be for safety purposes,
Mhm.
but I feel like that's enough. Probably maybe 6 months too, I think is like a good time frame. Unless like you're going somewhere and you're a little bit worried, or you're going out on a night with your friends, but you can share it for like a certain amount of hours.
Okay.
All right, just to be clear, so for you two, it's very interesting. For you guys, it's more from a safety perspective rather a subordinate perspective.
I don't look at it as a
because
control.
privacy. I don't know.
I don't lie. So I don't have nothing to hide. I'll tell you where the fuck I am.
Nigga.
What?
I'm at someone's house. Who cares?
Okay.
Yo.
For that you. For, okay, I'm just so confused.
Whoa.
This would be for your boyfriend, like a guy that you're seeing.
No boyfriend, but yeah.
Okay.
That she's fucking.
Okay, and then what about you? For you, it'd be more. You wouldn't give it because privacy, but you would give it from a safety perspective,
For sure.
not from a subordinate perspective.
No.
Okay. All right. What about you?
Only if I'm in a relationship.
Okay. So he has to give you the title.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. If you want a certain job, don't you think you have to, perform at a certain position to get promoted?
What does that have to do with giving someone that I'm talking to my location?
Cooked.
Was
All
that
right.
not-
We'll just move on.
Yeah.
Bro, cooked, bro.
I need that title first, man.
Bro, yeah,
title,
bro.
title in house.
Yo.
What about you?
Same thing in a
Same.
relationship,
Relationship?
for sure.
So you also don't believe in working your way up?
Corporate ladder.
Like she said, that doesn't have to do with anything.
Cooked.
Got
All
it.
right. All right. What about you?
It definitely depends on like how it's going,
Mm-hmm.
but we don't gotta be in a relationship. I feel like if I fuck with you, I fuck with you. But if I send that, you send that too.
Yeah, nigga.
Oh, so both ways.
Yeah, like if you know where I'm at, why can't I know
None
where you
of
at?
them share their location with me.
Interesting.
That's
I'm not,
crazy.
but like
Period.
same time, like it's trust. So like if I tell you I'm over there, I'm over there. You shouldn't be checking my shit 24/7. Like
Yeah, nigga.
Yeah, nigga.
I'm over there.
Do you think?
Motherfucker.
I get those texts all the time. Where you at?
Okay. Do you think you and your man are equal?
what you mean?
We
Equal?
said if he has your location, he needs to go the other way.
I mean, yeah.
Do you agree with that too?
For sure. If I'm gonna share it, he can share it too. Why not?
And to the
Cause it's like if I
don't wanna
need
know.
you, I could look at your low, or vice
So-
versa.
Okay, but do you think you and your man are equal?
Like on the same level?
In what aspect? Like in what you mean?
Okay. What's his roles in a relationship versus what are your roles in a relationship? Interesting. You're starting to see that you're not equal, aren't you?
No, I'm thinking. I gotta think before I speak.
Okay. All right.
How does being equal like
with location? I'm confused because at the end of the day, y'all just said trust.
Mhm.
Same
Right.
both goes
Trust is
way.
Oh, so wait, you agree with her too that if you do give her your location, he needs to give his location
For
too?
sure. Trust goes
Okay.
both ways.
Well, you didn't add that caveat. You just said, I'll
And you
give it to
asked
him
the
if we're in a
que-
relationship.
You didn't ask the question.
So
Well-
your last boyfriend, you gave him your location or no?
What'd you say?
Your last boyfriend,
Yes.
and he gave you his?
Yes.
Cooked.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so, because for her, she said she would give it beforehand. That's why I'm asking her this
Okay.
question. Hers stance is a little bit different than yours.
Okay.
Okay, so so are they equal? Or what are the roles in a relationship? Excuse me, that's what it was.
What are the roles in relationships?
That's what I asked you.
What are your roles?
Yeah, what are the roles between the guy and the girl?
Cook, clean, something.
And I mean,
Motherfucking
How about I answer it for you? I think you've thought since you've been thinking about it. I think you kind of realize that your roles are not the same. Would it be fair to say?
yeah.
Okay.
Especially if he's bringing
So
the money.
therefore,
But
if your
does that
roles
make it
aren't the
not
same,
equal?
hold on. Therefore, if your roles aren't the same, how can you hold them to the same standards he holds you?
We talking about location, right?
Yes.
So it's like, like location is like a trust thing. You know what I'm saying? So trust is both ways though. That's equal in a relationship. Just as if you want to look at my law, I should be able to look at your law too. How is that not equal?
You just said that. You just admitted though that the relationship isn't equal.
But we talking about location specifically though, right?
Yeah.
So
But here's the thing: who's the leader in the relationship?
it could be both ways.
both ways.
You don't think a man? I know, like some men like to be.
Yeah. Are you with those guys that want to be dominated? Okay. So.
But it's not just about me.
Okay, but we're talking about you. So, and here's the thing. Let's be honest here. All the girls here want a guy that will dominate them, not the other way around. Most women that have a brain that aren't weird or aren't sexual deviants or strange, like mentally ill, they typically want a man to dominate them. So I'm assuming all of you guys are of sound mental health to some degree, maybe some more than others. But the point I'm trying to make is that you're going to probably want a guy that's a leader. So if you want a guy that's a leader, what does it look like him giving you his location?
Like I said, it go back to the trust thing. Like,
Well, if you picked him
if
to
you
be your
have my
man,
love-
that should be enough. He's your leader.
So-
Leading by example. I mean, like, you can lead, and like, it doesn't. So your argument right now is that like a woman should have to share her location, but a man shouldn't.
Yep.
Why can't it be both?
Because women aren't equal to men.
They can have different roles, but it's still equal.
No, because that inherently means it's not equal.
So does that mean that a woman deserves less respect in a relationship and a man deserves more?
Absolutely.
If they make the money.
Because here's the difference between men and women. For a woman to love a man, respect is required.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, that hierarchy needs to always be established. Your boss, you don't tell your boss, check in with me. You check in with your boss. That's how it goes.
Gotcha,
when
bitch.
you go to work, you wear a uniform. There's a standard of procedure. There's a SOP, right? There's these rules and regulations, right? You speak to your boss in a certain way. I find it incredible that women will gladly check in with a man who doesn't care about them, who doesn't protect them, who doesn't provide for them, right? That's their boss, and align to everything he says, but they will not do that for a man.
That's crazy.
They
your
love and care
boss is
about.
paying you. That's my money though. That's your boss.
Your man's paying your rent. Your
And
man's
your-
paying your food.
Right.
Your man's
but-
paying for everything. He's willing to die for you. Your boss isn't. He'll fire your ass
tomorrow.
And this is what I mean when I say, like, modern women in the West, you guys are cooked. Like, I find it incredible that women will sit there and obey a man that doesn't give a fuck about them. But then if a dude says, hey, give me your location, you got some crazy shit to say, like, oh, give me yours.
Give me yours.
Nigga,
nigga.
what?
Check
This
your
is not
weight.
how this works. We are not equal at all. Our roles are different, which by definition means we are not equal. And I would argue my roles are far more important than your roles. And I'll tell you why. Women have higher standards than men do. Could you guys agree that women have higher standards than men?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is it harder for a man to attract a woman or is it harder for a woman to attract a man?
It's harder for the guy.
Okay.
Mhm.
Fair.
Would
Mhm.
everyone
It is.
agree that it's
I
harder
agree.
for men to attract women?
Yes.
Okay. So, what's respected more? A doctor or a Starbucks barista?
Doctor.
Why?
Money.
Well, besides the
The
money.
intelligence.
Education.
Education.
The time.
Yeah.
Okay. He had to earn that through meritocracy, right?
Right.
Okay. Because there are standards, right? He had to go to med school. He had to pass these tests, etc. So it wouldn't be fair to say that if a man is attractive, he probably had to do something right to be able to do it, since so few men can do it. Okay. So if a man's in a position where he's attractive and he got the girl, who has the leverage really?
Wait, what was the question?
Yeah, got you.
Yo,
Wait,
stupid.
chill.
Yeah, chill.
Yo,
chill,
this is gonna be tough, man.
Okay. We just went over doctors are respected because it's hard to become a doctor, right?
Right.
So a man that's attractive is respected because it's not easy to be attractive as a man. You guys all said that women are pickier than men are, right? Most men are not attractive to most women, right? Okay. So if a guy is attractive to a lot of women, he's doing something right, right?
Right.
Yes.
Okay. So who the fuck are you to tell that guy I need your location too?
Nigga.
I would never.
Is that you see where I'm going with this? If he attracted you and he meets your requirements and you're picky, I'm assuming all of you here are picky, right? With a partner, then who are you to tell him give me your location?
Nigga.
Feel free to answer if you guys
I think
wanna.
if a guy had that much of a problem, if trust was that much of a problem, like I wouldn't demand somebody give me their location. But if it's such an issue for him to give me his location, I don't really care what his job is. To me, that's not a high value man because there's no honesty and there's no trust. And I think that there's probably plenty of Starbucks baristas that have happy relationships because they have relationships with trust and love.
All right, you mentioned a high value man. I'm assuming that's what you want.
Of course.
Okay, what qualifies you for said man?
For me, it's the biggest question for me of a high value man is actually character because there's, especially in Miami, there's so many
Pull up the
wealthy
calculator.
people. Okay.
Continue on. I'm listening to you.
Thanks. There's so many wealthy men everywhere, but that doesn't mean that they have character. And this is why to your earlier point about women cleaning men out in divorce, it's because they're married to men without character and maybe those women don't have it either. So really, like, everybody's cooked in 2025 with relationships because women are after money because they think that means security because they don't want to necessarily have to do certain things to make the money men do. And men think women are gold diggers.
So hold on, your only metric, not your only metric, but it seems to me like one of your main metrics is character.
For sure.
Okay. There's plenty of guys that have character that work at Starbucks.
Or CVS.
Yeah, but I would never downplay those men. It doesn't mean like.
But would you actually date them?
Keep it real.
Let me be honest.
Please do.
I in my life have known a lot of people who are very successful with a lot of money.
Okay, women are
and
gonna.
wait,
all right,
wait. I'm not gonna lie, but if you ask me,
we're just gonna go
if
through
you
this
ask
nice
me,
and systematically.
if you ask me a question, I'm gonna
ask you
answer it.
minimum age to maximum age.
For your dream man.
Yeah, let's just make this fairly objective.
For your ideal man.
Yep, minimum to maximum age for you.
You've literally missed the whole point I just made, which is it's about character. So like this metric doesn't really work for me.
I just asked you.
Yeah.
There's plenty of guys that work at Starbucks and CVS that have character, but you said that they don't qualify.
I didn't say that.
Oh, they do qualify.
Well, let's talk about Elon. Elon Musk was broke working out of like a 4x6 office before he started. Like, the thing is we're
Elon Musk.
Have you not heard about many people who have been extremely successful? He had family money, but there's a lot of people that failed multiple times.
He is 1 in a billion to be where he is today. Well, that's
okay.
bad,
So what about
bad
what
example.
about somebody that is a doctor now, but to pay for medical school they worked at Starbucks? Like, this is the thing, is relationships now are literally cooked because people are only looking at the end result of a person. Like, are they rich? Are they this? Instead of the journey that
Where's
takes
your
them to
man?
get there. I'm not with one right now.
So
and
why
do you
don't
want to know
Why
why?
don't you go to Starbucks, find your barista, and work your way up?